Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Running inside, it's Cobb. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Auburn lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Brown will throw it. Right on the money. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking for room, it's Cobb. Might have a chance. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They get to the line quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. There are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Brown wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to run, it's Washington. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After the run, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Off play action. Rushes on him. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Brown will throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get to 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get these goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. They'll go with Hardy. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Brown wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Looking to fire. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Brown will throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Catches it at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. Sees him in open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Now on the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Auburn lines up quickly. He's got him still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll give it to Hardy. Could be an alley. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun on third down, Simmons. Looking deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Simmons. Release to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Might be changing the route. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way.